Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Jerry from Bigelow Woodcraft. We have a black oak on the mill here today. It's 14 inches, 8 foot 6 inches. It's going to yield about 50 board feet. We're going to cut it into 1-inch stock. What's the pith look like? Okay, no cracks. So we're just going to plane saw this one, and we'll maybe we'll cut out the middle. There's not a lot of wood in this log. Black oak, red oak, red oak, black oak on the table over there. And we're not going to get to them all today, but I want to get done with 2 or 3 of them. We haven't warmed anything up, but we are loaded up. We got to move the mill forward, get it started, and get going. So hopefully you like the show, guys. Nothing special about this log. It is a clean looking log. There is a knot here. So hopefully we'll get some good lumber out of it. But stick around, see how I map this out, how I utilize my log turner and, my highly modified Frontier sawmill. If you buy this sawmill from Norwood, you're not going to get this sawmill. I'm sorry, guys. I built this sawmill to what it is. I got their skeleton, their bones. They got their basic sawmill, and I put on an extension. I put on the power drive, the Z-axis, the water control, the log turner, stuff like that. So, all right, guys. In fact, the guy who's buying all this lumber, whose lumber I'm doing, is just pulling in, so I got to go. We are all lined up, ready to go. The customer whose lumber this is going to be just came in and is so pleased with all this lumber. I can't be happier. So it's getting warm now. I was hoping to get 3 or 4 of these done today, but I might just do 2. We'll see. The band on here is a stellite band that's got about 6 or 7 logs. I might just do these 2 logs and call it good on that stellite, or I may take it off. We'll see how this one cuts. It's still pretty sharp, though. Yeah, it's going to make it through 2 more logs, no problem. I'm not going to stretch these stellite bands like 8 or 15 logs like they claim it can be, but you could easily get 1,000 board feet out of a band with no problems or more. Let's go 10, 12. We'll get a little oil. One thing about this mill, I don't think I've mentioned it too much, are the bearings behind the blade. They wear out pretty quick. I think it's because we're always flooding them with water and it washes out the lube. I oil them every single time. It helps, I think. I don't know. But I just go above them and squirt them with the oil. I've made a lot of really nice improvements to this mill. This is one of my favorites. It's just winch driven and pulled back with trampoline springs. Sometimes it sticks like that. No worries though. No muscle strain. The beauty of this is I can walk away, something breaks, I gotta run, and go handle my slab. Limit switches on your mill will keep your mill from traveling all the way back so you can walk away from it. I have them on both ends. The one on the front is broken right now. I just have to replace it. flip this around. There's the same place in each, so I'll come down. Okay, come forward this way. So the beauty of this is all I have to do is flip it over and hit 1 again, hit the number, and it'll go all down to the right spot. All right, I'm not gonna cut any more off of that camp. That will go as cribbing, and get this next log on. The hot temperatures on this day ended up overheating one of my cameras, so you're only going to see a little camera view off the corner here, so I'm not going to show you everything on this log. This gives you actually a good look though at my workstation and inside my woodshed. I think I need a more comfy chair. That'll do it for those 2 logs, guys. We're going to go stack these up and see what else we can get into today. We're getting a nice pile of lumber for the customer. These are all 1-inch oak boards, a couple of some maple in from here to here, right to here. This is the oak we did today. Turned out very nice. So guys, that'll do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you out here at the Sawmill next time. If you have any questions, drop them all down in the comments or feel free to email me at bigelowwoodcraft@gmail.com. You can also check us out on Instagram at bigelowwoodcraft. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you out here next time.